You ever notice how Afghanistan vibes with India but has this constant beef with Pakistan, even though both are Muslim nations? Well, it's not about religion, it's about history and the mess the British left behind. Let's go back to the 1800s when the British Empire was playing its favorite game, controlling everyone and everything between Delhi and Kabul. In 1839, the British invaded Afghanistan to stop Russian influence. They dethroned the Afghan king and placed their own puppet on the throne. But Afghans? They said no way. By 1842, as the British troops tried to retreat from Kabul, 16,000 British soldiers were wiped out. That defeat became Afghanistan's ultimate flex, the land that empires can't conquer. Then came round 2, 1878. More battles, more blood, and the Treaty of Gandamark, which handed Britain the control of Afghanistan's foreign affairs. And then in 1893, the biggest plot twist of all, Sir Mortimer Durand draws a random line across the border, the Durand Line. It cut straight through Pashtun lands, splitting families and tribes, half in Afghanistan, half in British India. Afghanistan never accepted it. Not then, not now. So when Pakistan was born in 1947, it inherited that same border. Afghanistan said no, not our border, not our history. They even became the only country against Pakistan to join UN. So yeah, even though both the nations share Islam, that doesn't change the damage done by the British Empire. They divided India and Pakistan, and they divided Afghanistan too. Drawing lines, breaking unity, that's what they did best. And the chaos they created? Well, we are still living with it today. In the next part, I'll tell you how this border drama turned into decades of proxy wars, politics, and power games. Stay tuned.